we're going to do our little Raw chat. So if you're joining us,
Yeah, if you're confused about the new setup, we just got done testing some MREs. They were not good. Don't try them unless you're starving. And then, I mean, eat what you got to do. But yeah,
Exactly.
but this is us running an experiment. Kind of going to see how it sounds. We're probably going to wind up having to get lapel mics. So again, make sure you're uh,
donating,
donating,
following,
all the good stuff. Yeah, so we can start getting some money to make this channel just a little bit better. Maybe each and every month, week, whatever.
Yeah.
I would love to get us all lapel mics so you can hear us all. Maybe even a green screen for the back here so you don't see all of our lovely decor.
It's fine. It's homey.
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah.
What's the word?
Homely?
Not rustic.
Trashy?
Cozy. That's it. Cozy.
Trashy? Oh.
Yeah, it's just something like that. One of the two.
Anyway, guys. All right, let me pull up because we were trying to figure out some stuff. I do have a little bit of news, just a little side note here, because we were kind of talking about it, I think, during the Rumble, and I think we might have brought it up during SmackDown stuff. But we do have a new show coming out the February 16th, LFG, which is Legends and Future Greats.
Yeah. Basically the tryouts for WWE.
Yeah, it starts February 6th at 8 o'clock on A&E, and that's Eastern Time, not my local time, which would be 9?
Don't ask me. It's sometime our time. It's 8 p.m. whatever time ET.
Yeah, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So the weekly show will give viewers an inside look into the journey of 16 hopefuls as they endure rigorous training from the likes of The Undertaker, Booker T, Mickey James, and Bubba Ray Dudley.
Yeah.
All of whom will serve as coaches. So that's kind of the rundown of it. I kind of wanted to just make sure that was in there for you all to kind of...
Yeah, maybe you'll see me on there next year. Probably not, but...
Again, we're going to get to that.
Down.
Do not...
Down.
You don't want to see him on there because he has one mission.
And I'll succeed in it.
He has one mission.
Well, no.
And if you don't watch this, you don't. No, you can sit there and deny it all you want. If he gets on there and he wins this and he gets the title or gets the chance to go to WWE, he's only going to have matches until he gets one match, and then he's probably never going to see him again.
Yeah, I'll be in prison, but we don't need to talk about that. Anyway, Jey Uso starts out the night coming out there. I'm pretty sure he comes out to the crowd like he usually does.
Yeah, he comes out to the crowd like he normally does.
Does his usual yeet thing, and then he gets down into the ring. He's about to start talking, and the entire crowd is chanting, "One more time! One more time!" So he's like, and then they go one more time. They only do it for like another 30 seconds because time frames and whatnot. But
it was really kind of cool.
Yeah.
He came out there and.
Come on, you windbag.
Like a lot of people were saying, they started chanting, "You deserve it,"
yeah.
Which goes against a lot of like what I was even reporting, but it is what a lot of people are still reporting.
Mm-hmm.
That he is. A lot of people were wanting John Cena to do it, which we're going to get into that much later.
Yeah.
But he was like, "I thank you all. This has been a journey for me. I've been tag team champion. I've been, the main event Jey Uso.
Yeah, I was with my family and that was awesome, but I was scared to come out here and do it. And he was getting emotional. Like you could see the tears welling in his eyes. He was like, I was scared to come out and do this solo, to be out on my own, but here I am. And then, of course, Gunther has to come out
and he comes out here and he's like, "Now I'm your Royal Rumble champion," and then Gunther walks out. And like I said, Gunther is spot on. Even his promo now, you might. I love Jey Uso, but again, I'm gonna say Gunther doesn't spit bullshit.
No, he doesn't.
It's like, you're not even on my level. I beat you 3 times. I beat you. Which, I'm going to tell you how I feel about that, but I'm going to give it a minute. You know, he's like, you're just wasting time. You can't even lace my boots.
Yeah, he's like, I'm out here to build a legacy, and beating you at WrestleMania adds nothing to my legacy. Beating John Cena, Seth Rollins, CM Punk at WrestleMania would add something to my legacy. But you don't add anything. So if you come out here and you choose to face me at WrestleMania, I'm going to make your life hell every single week.
Yeah. What do I agree with that? I think Gunther will.
Oh, yeah.
But in the same breath, I think that's only going to pump Jey higher.
Oh, yeah, 110%.
Because all the rumors are saying he's going to face Gunther.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
But he did say, you know what? I'm going to go talk to Cody. And who I decide, I'll decide.
Yeah. But I think it's all pretty clear he's going after Gunther.
And I think that's where all the people are really...
The marbles.
Yeah, they're throwing everything into that. But the thing I did like is he goes, whoever I choose, no, I'm walking into Mania's Royal Rumble winner, and I'm walking out as champion.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
So, again, like I said, more than welcome to throw your opinion in there. Let us know what you think. I mean...
And I probably wasn't watching wrestling then, but I don't remember him facing Gunther before, except for the Saturday night.
I don't know, but he did say 3 times.
Yeah, but I only know of the one. But here's the thing, like we said, at Saturday Night Main Event, he had him this close so many times.
He had him on what they say the ropes.
Yeah. He had him on the ropes so many times, and it was that final powerbomb that put him in. And then, he comes out the next week. He's like, I lost at Saturday night, but I can beat him. Mm-hmm. And like I said, I think the only way this is going to work is if he says he's going after Gunther, and then over the next 2 or 3 months, however long we have, like 60-something days, every week. Because he's on Raw, right? He's not. He can flip. They all flip flop every now and again, but he's on Raw every single week. You have him come out there. You have him facing off against, like I said last time, the Braun Breakers, the Seth Rollins, the
prep,
the Drew McIntyre, the greats, the stuff like that in preparation, and you have Gunther coming out there every week and beating his ass or whatever. But as we build closer and closer to WrestleMania, he starts beating Gunther whenever he comes out and tries to jump him from behind or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then when we get to Mania, it's the fight of both of their lives, like the show stealer out of both nights of WrestleMania type thing.
And I think it needs to be to show Jay's dominance, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then we had Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser.
Yeah.
Penta throws Kaiser over the top rope, and Kaiser just had this really disgusted look on his face.
Yeah.
Because he lost, I think it was 1 minute and 8 seconds or something.
Yeah.
It was something.
But it was more like, 5 seconds, because he didn't even get into the ring for a full minute or whatever.
Yeah.
So, they were, it was a decent back and forth. Kaiser mocks,
he's like, however he was doing it.
And then Penta's, on the ground, and he does, the proper hand gesture.
The Cinco, Medero, something like that.
The proper hand gesture, and he's like, give me more, and Kaiser starts chopping him. They start trading chops back and forth.
Which I thought was really great. I mean, it was nice, the whole, come on.
Hit me harder type thing.
Give me the best you got.
Yeah. Penta ends up beating him. And if I remember correctly, Pete Dunne comes out. Was it in the middle of the match or at the end?
It was towards the end.
But the match was still going on, right?
Well, no, it was at the end of the match.
Oh, okay.
Because Penta won.
Yeah.
And Jackie Redmond she's in the ring, or gets in the ring, and she's like, so Penta, you have been in here 3 weeks now. Undefeated. How's it feel to be undefeated on Monday Night Raw? And then Pete Dunne's music hits and he's walking down.
And then Ludwig Kaiser, the little shit stain that he is, attacks Penta from behind.
Because he's a sore-ass loser.
Yep, and like you said last week, no fucking wonder Gunther doesn't want him around.
Yeah, because he's a little bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, I hate to say it that way, but
I know.
When the truth,
when the shoe fits,
the shoe fits, wear it.
Yep.
And again, I understand, guys. This isn't 100% characters, because, like I said multiple times on our podcast streams, whatever, I would love to meet Karrion Kross. And right now, he is one of the absolute biggest heels. But I watched him on the Shotzi and Scarlett, like, ghost hunting Chamber of Horrors that they've done. The man just seems like he'd be one of those people you can sit down.
Like Ludwig Kaiser is probably, a fine dude in person. I don't have a problem with him in person.
But his character?
Yeah, the character, he's a giant douchebag. As simple as that.
But there is one giant douchebag.
We'll get to that when we get to that. Because after this match, we have a scene backstage with the Judgment Day. And Finn Balor walks up to Dominic Mysterio and is like, so let me get this straight. I'm out for like a week recovering from an injury. And in that time, you steal my tag team title shot. Do you have us on in there?
Probably.
You do? Okay. I just hope it doesn't echo through, but it's fine. He's like, you steal my spot in our tag team title match. You lose, and in the process, you get JD McDonough hurt. And he's rattling on and on and on, and Liv steps in like, Finn, calm down. Dominic had to take your spot, otherwise you would have forfeited the match. And the War Raiders hurt JD. Not Dom. And not only that, but I didn't actually catch this next part, but he got you a match against someone. Did you catch who it was?
I did not hear exactly who it was, but he's like, okay, fine. I'll let it go. But next time I leave, maybe we need to get you a babysitter.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't like Dom, but I really don't like you.
Yeah, Finn he's been a jackass for a long time now, ever since he betrayed Damian Priest.
But he's getting this whole thing that he's in charge, which was the same reason they got rid of Priest. Yeah. The same reason
they got rid of Rhea.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an embarrassment. But then again, that's the entire opening.
So I don't understand what this whole idea is of let's go out here and try to be the leader of the Judgment Day when everybody else has been kicked out of the Judgment Day for trying to be the leader of the Judgment Day, because the Judgment Day is supposed to be no leader. And then we forgot about this, which was freaking great.
Oh.
Carlito looks at Liv and goes, so what did Dom get me? It was just like
nothing. You're Carlito. You're the Apple Boy. That's it.
Like, this had this look in his face like, what?
And you know, that actually reminds me. I know we were talking about how, JD earned his prop. Even the War, I think we're skipping ahead a bit, but, even the War Raider says, JD earned their respect, blah, 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 blah. And we were talking about how he's basically just been a well-paid jobber.
Yeah, a glorified jobber.
And Carlito is that to even a greater extent, because that's all he does is get beat up.
Yep.
He's not even in the matches. He just gets beat up.
But on that, we're going to move forward with that, because this is a really interesting part. You brought it up, and Knight Rider over there brought it up, Charlotte Flair.
Yeah, she comes out, and I noticed this. On the way to the ring, she's, giving high fives, handshakes, fist bumps, the whole 9 yards. And when she gets to the ring, she's like, man, you guys are booing me, but I missed it. I missed the boos. I missed the cheers. I missed all of it because, last year broke me.
And here's the thing. I didn't want to bring this up, but I'm going to bring this up, and this is something that is 100% true. And I did not know this until I looked it up. Her year of her being broken, like just a matter of a week or two ago, her and Andrade's divorce became official.
Oh, I didn't even know they were married.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
It became official like last week, and WWE has not tried to hide it, but they've not tried to throw it out there either.
Well, yeah, that's like personal stuff.
So, but with her coming out there and doing all that, she's like, this year broke me mentally, physically.
Yeah.
I was broken, but I wanted to be back here with all of you.
Yeah, because this ring is what I love. These people are what I love.
Cheer me or boo me.
Yeah,
I love you.
Yeah, and that was such a shell shock because we've never had.
And this is something I found out, and a lot of people are, I shouldn't say throwing a fit, but a lot of people are like, WWE is taking a big step and they're going to fall on their face. Here's my thing. They are giving 100% to Charlotte Flair face. That is everything they're reporting. Charlotte Flair is a face. She is the baby face of this division right now.
Oh, yeah.
And WWE says they're sticking to their guns with it. Like, they don't care what the people think. I shouldn't say don't care what the people think, but they're
not going to back down on it like they did with Becky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said they really want to push this because this is something Charlotte wants.
Yeah, and I respect, and I think that's my opinion. I think they should have done the same thing with Becky. Not because, we don't care what the fans want, but because you should listen to what your talent wants. Like, if Becky comes back and she really wants to play a heel, make her a heel. Whether the crowd chants her name every single week, if she wants to be a heel, let her be a heel.
Exactly.
But here, I agree with that, but in the same breath, you know how hard it is to get a heel over if the crowd is cheering for them?
I 100% get that. But
you have to be top tier heel. And I'm sorry, I love Becky.
No. I agree with you. Let me point something out. Judgment Day. Not Judgment Day. New Day.
Yeah. But it's going to take that drastic of something. They're going to have to do something the most foul, evil, corrupted, twisted, vile, defying, make you just throw up in your throat.
Oh, I 100% agree, but it can be done. We've seen it be done. I mean, but I don't know how long they've been heels technically, but like 3 months ago, if you came out and said, the Judgment Day, they're gonna be heels, they're gonna be booed out of arenas.
You mean New Day?
Yes, I keep getting new. They have both Day in the name. Shut up. If you came up to me and said, New Day is gonna be like the #1 most hated heels in all of WWE, I'd be like, you're fucking crazy, man. There's no way they pull that off. And lo and behold, here we are.
You even got Mysterio. You got Dominic Mysterio. Like, nah, dude.
You have Ludwig Kaiser and
who was it last week? Crap.
The same guy who came out during their match.
Oh, Pete Dunne.
Yeah, Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser walking away like, ew, no. Like, everybody hates the New Day right now.
The heels, the faces, the mids, the...
So if they... back to Charlotte, they can 100% pull off Charlotte babyface.
And I've been saying, I've been saying this. I've said this to you 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago. I want a Charlotte face.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing right now.
I want a Charlotte face. I want to see she has done the heel and she is a top tier heel. Yeah. Like when Charlotte is a heel, she is 1,000%, and I fucking love her as a heel.
Yeah, but I want to see what you can do as a face.
But I hate her in the same spec as I want to boo Charlotte, and I know this sounds bad. But I want to see what she can pull off as a face.
Yeah, I do too.
Like with the Becky thing, I wanted to cheer her. I did. But she was doing good as a heel, and then they just kind of gave up.
And like I said, I personally, I hope that when Becky does come back, I hope she is a heel.
Do a twist.
Yeah, because that's just a great flip flop because no one would be expecting that. Charlotte face, Becky heel, whatever. But she obviously wanted to be a heel, and then they just basically gave up on it because the fans were like, "No, we really love her, whatever." But I want to see her come back, and whether she comes back and her first night, you don't even hear the music. She just comes out of nowhere
and slaps the shit out of Charlotte.
Attacks her from behind.
But is that instantly going to turn Charlotte the heel? And that's where I have a problem with Becky attacking Charlotte.
Well,
I understand. And here's who a lot of people are saying that if Becky, which is talk, that Becky's going to be a heel this time, and they're really going to push it because this is something supposedly Becky really wants to be.
Yeah.
But they dropped the ball with her last time. That she made the leave and came back, and because they even had her attacking Belair, and people still cheered.
Yeah.
They're talking about her attacking Lyra, because Lyra right now is one of the top tier faces in the company, and then challenging her for the title and cheating to win that title.
Oh yeah.
And that they're thinking that could be the twist.
I agree. Also, we might need to plug this in, but it should be fine. Anyway, I think
you forgot to plug one in.
The laptop, but we shouldn't be worried about it. Anyway, I think that's really what it's going to take is her cheating to win a title. Because that's, like, you can, coming back and attacking people from behind, yeah, it's despicable, yeah, it's whatever. But it's like, you do what you got to do type shit.
Well, if we need to plug it in, because how much time we got on there?
I don't know. I don't even know if it tells you that. It does not. We're at 23%. We'll deal with it. Because there's not a lot to go over anyway. We're mainly just talking because there's stuff to talk about, but there's not really. But I would love to see. I want to see Becky come back as a heel, and I'm very interested to see what a face Charlotte can do. Whether she's going to be just as dominant as she was when she was.
Which I want her to be.
Yeah, I still want her to be a dominant force because she should be. She's Charlotte fucking Flair. But. Yep. I still do want her to lose to Tiffy, not because, but we'll see how it goes.
Again, there's a lot of people saying she's not. They want her with a title sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I believe that. But,
because they know, Charlotte is a big draw.
Oh, 100%.
Heel or face Charlotte is a huge draw for them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they're gonna make money with Charlotte as title.
Oh, 100%. But I think we've talked about Charlotte.
And then Mommy comes down to the ring.
That's right. I forgot there's more to this. We were just yapping.
Mommy comes down to the ring, and she's like, and of course everybody's cheering Mommy, Mommy, Mommy.
And I don't know if you have it in the notes, but Charlotte, addresses her as Mommy.
Yes, which I thought was great, which, again, people are saying she didn't address her as I'm not calling you Mommy. Like a heel would do. I'm not calling you Mommy. She's like, I'll accept who you are.
Yeah.
You've made this division great.
Yeah. And she, they basically go back and forth, if, Rhea's like, if you want to come after me at WrestleMania for that title, you're going to lose. Because last time we faced at WrestleMania, I beat you. And Charlotte comes back with it. But the first time we fought at WrestleMania, I beat you. And she goes on, Charlotte's going I'm going to go to NXT tomorrow night to see if Julia inspires me. I think so. Julia inspires me. I'm going to go to SmackDown to see if Tiffy inspires me. Because that's what I want to be. I want to be inspired. And the fact that you came out here before I even made a decision, it just proves to me that you're still that same little kid that I beat at WrestleMania all those years ago. And then Mommy goes back the fact that you just called me a little kid shows that you don't respect me the same way I respect you. So please fight me at WrestleMania so I can beat the respect into you. And that's how we ended that.
Which, again, like I said, that there's a lot. Some people saying is Rhea going to turn back heel, And I don't see Rhea as a heel. I see Rhea as standing up for herself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I see Rhea as 100% standing up for herself and what she believes in.
Oh, yeah.
Which has always been Rhea's thing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say she walks that middle road that we talk about, but she knows who she is.
Yeah, she's a face, but she's not a baby face, you know?
Like, you wanna throw shade at me?
I'm going to throw it right back and eat your ass for it, yeah.
Type thing. I 100%.
You can be a face without being a baby face.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Seth Rollins. Look at Jey Uso. They're not they're fan favorites, but they're not baby faces, you know?
Yeah. And then you had Sammy backstage, and Jackie was kind of talking to him a little bit about Kevin Owens and how's he doing. You know, WWE's not giving any reports. So what's going on? We know you're close, and he's like, hold on a minute. I gotta go deal with something. What is up, sis?
Hello. But yeah, he goes to talk to Jey Uso, and Jay's like, man,
But before that, Sammy walks up to him, and as he's walking up to him, he's like, dude, I'm so sorry for what happened. And he's like, dude,
you don't gotta explain that to me.
We're good.
Yeah, and they hug it out, and then what's she say after that? They hug, and then Cross shows up like he always does.
Cross, but like I said, I love Cross. Like, everybody sits there and they dog Cross for being being a bad guy, and he is, and he's good at it.
Oh, he's great at it.
But he's like, good job.
You're out here, back here, handing out hugs left, right, and center. Yeah. When are you gonna start doing stuff for yourself? And Sammy's like,
I'm tired of seeing you.
Yeah, I'm tired of seeing you. You don't seem to get the memo. If I keep seeing you back here, we're gonna have a problem. And obviously, Karrion says, you know what? I'm not your problem. And he gets up right in his face. And he's like, I can be.
I can, yeah. I can be. And I thought that was like that moment of like, we're going to have that match somewhere along the... I don't think it's the match coming.
No. Because, Sammy... Never mind. That's spoilers, technically, but yeah. Oh, right. I forgot about this.
And then we had... Everybody's talking about how good the music was and how cool it was, but yet they're also talking about like the fans were just not having it in the arena at all.
Oh, yeah, that's the point.
Like, the people that were watching it like us were like, wow, it's really cool looking. But you could hear the crowd just booing. New Day got new entrance music.
Yeah.
New graphics.
New everything.
Yeah.
They are no longer the
bright, bubbly unicorns and rainbows. Yeah,
because if I remember correctly, it was Big E that sung their intro song. So they completely did away with that. I don't know I can't remember if it was those two singing it or if it was someone different.
I don't even remember anybody singing it.
Well, I know they had people saying New Day or something, but yeah, completely new music, completely every new everything. They had new outfits on. They weren't this cheery, bubbly. They weren't even trying to pretend. They had new outfits. It was
everything was really dark. The unicorns, they had all the stuff in there, but
the unicorn,
was dark colored. It was this whole darkness. I see you, sis. I said hi.
Yeah. But then
we got Disaster in here, guys. If you guys watched our last one with the MREs, she was sitting my spot where I'm sitting now. So.
And then after the New Day comes out, we go backstage to Rhea and Io. And as Rhea's coming up, Io says, she looks her up and down. She's like, maybe I'll see you at WrestleMania. And Rhea's like, maybe. Walks away, and then obviously Liv Morgan, the little shit stain, comes up, shoves Io into whatever the shit is.
The trunk.
Yeah, the trunk backstage, starts beating her up.
We love you too, sis.
There's so many names. Rhea comes running around the corner, get away from her, and Liv scurries off like a little shit. And then Raquel comes up and shoulder tackles Mommy over the trunk behind it, and then Liv comes back up,
Yeah, they're congratulating each other.
And they're going to watch TV. All right, have fun with your TV. And then they walk away, and then, Mommy gets up and just like...
But she gives Io this look of like...
I got you.
Yeah.
And that goes to shit later, but that's later. Because then we cut back... Oh, fuck.
We cut back to the New Day. They run off. Cut back to the New Day versus Ray and Dragon Lee. We have the Ray and Dragon Lee entrance.
And then this...
That match was doing great.
It was. It was great.
It was great. Like, the movesets were great. New Day was holding their own. Ray and Dragon Lee were holding their own.
Yeah.
Like, it was a
good back and forth. And then this shit-stained waste of human flesh Logan Paul
for no damn reason.
No, he has a reason. He has a match with Rey Mysterio next week.
You want to hear something?
What?
This probably piss you off.
Of course.
Nobody knows if it's a plant. Nobody's talking. Okay? But supposedly somebody had their camera or a phone or something in their hand when Logan came out. He grabs it, throws it on the ground, and steps on it as he's walking by.
That has to be a plan. There's no... Okay, don't get me wrong. He is an absolute fucking idiot. Stupid as can be. But even I refuse to believe he's that stupid. Because here's the thing. He's a jackass, but he wants to be seen. That's his entire persona, is projecting his douchery out into the world to get as much money and views as he possibly can.
Projecting his douchery.
That is his entire character.
Is that the official word we're using? Douchery?
Yes. So that has to be a plant for no other reason than if he saw somebody recording him as he was walking down, he'd just be like, acting stupid as he usually does. So that had to be a plant, in my opinion, anyway.
Well, I don't take this to sound bad, but you know him better than probably I do, and I understand you watch a lot of more of not him, but reactions to some of the dumb shit he's done.
Yeah, if he was gonna do anything that I personally I think that had to be a plant because he's not that stupid. As much as I hate to say that, he's not that stupid. He would have just acted like a jackass. But anyway,
we forget who we're talking about.
Yeah. But he comes down to the ring. He sits at ringside as the match is going on. Distracts Rey Mysterio, obviously.
He constantly, making comments. Rey kind of keeps looking back, and he's making... I shouldn't say faces, because it really wasn't faces. He's like...
Yeah.
Type thing, come on, do something.
Yeah, but at some point, Rey, shoves him, and he fucking tumbles back like a tumbleweed, like he's made out of fucking paper. Tumbles back into the announcer chair that he was in, and then Rey takes Kofi, I think, out of the ring, smacks him against the ring post, tosses him back in the ring, and then as Rey is sliding back into the ring, Logan comes up, grabs his leg, yanks him out of the ring, and he falls face first onto the floor outside, and Kofi comes back in, pulls him back into the ring, hits whatever the hell his finisher move is. You'll have to forgive me, I was too busy raging at stupidity to really focus. But
and I'm going to tell you, I did say a lot of stuff, and it was put in the notes, because they told me to keep it in the notes.
But yeah, we can't say...
we can't say that, but what I'm going to tell you is that him coming down there and doing all his stupidness was the most unnecessary, uncalled for,
bullshittery?
Yes.
That's just Logan Paul in a nutshell.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Again, I didn't say it. We'll go ahead and bring it up now because it's just as easy to put it in here now. Rey Mysterio, and not because of the match, it was actually announced before the match, or when Logan Paul came out, I guess.
Yeah.
Him and Rey Mysterio have a match next week for the Elimination Chamber qualifying match. If I can get it all spit out.
Something tells me
Logan's going to cheat to win like he normally does.
Well,
because he's a dirtbag piece of crap.
Yeah. I wasn't even talking about that match. I was talking more about the Elimination Chamber itself. But
we're going to get into that.
Yeah, we'll get into that when we get to it. But, yeah. So, New Day wins that match because of Logan's interference. Logan and Ray have a match next week for the Elimination Chamber. Moving on to Io versus Liv. And this was a pretty good match. It wasn't great, but honestly, Io was kind of dominating, at least from what I saw. She was basically whooping Liv's ass. And obviously you have Raquel Rodriguez that comes out there, but like towards the end of the match, Mommy comes out.
Rhea was, or not Rhea. You said Mommy.
Io?
No, Raquel started kind of distracting the referee. She was jumping off the apron. She was waiting till the ref's back was turned. The pushing Io.
The usual bullshittery they pull,
Yeah, the normal crap. And the referee caught her, but not caught her. Like, he saw her up on the ring and was like,
yeah, get the fuck down. Yeah.
Or you're going to go in the back. So, yeah.
And then Mommy comes running out, knocks the shit out of Raquel Rodriguez. And then Liv Morgan
attacks Rhea.
Yeah. And obviously, like, she's pulling her hair, like, through the rope. So, obviously, Mommy has to, bonk her on the head to get her off.
And the referee sees that!
Yeah, of course. And calls for a DQ, which caused Liv Morgan to win. She and Raquel scurry out like the little dirtbags they are.
Laughing.
Yeah. And Mommy gets into the ring to talk to Io, like, I was coming out here to help you. You needed help. I was trying to, whatever. And Io just sort of, like...
She said something in Japanese.
And then storms off, obviously upset, for understandable reasons. I mean, she just lost her last ticket to go to WrestleMania. So.
Which is never truly the last ticket, because they always do, like, the last match as all the losers.
Yeah, but she's not going to get, like, a title shot against the world titles, I mean.
Well, they always do the last spot for qualifying is always given to, like, they have the four qualifying matches or whatever it is, the 5 qualifying matches, and then the 6th one, whatever,
is all the losers.
Do like a battle royal type thing, whatever.
Oh, I don't. It's like I said, it's been a while since I've watched wrestling, so that could be really cool. I want to see Io get it because she deserves it. I think
she's really good. I absolutely love Io.
Yeah.
But so next week we got the Elimination Chamber. They announced that
Bayley versus Lyra.
And then
we have backstage. I think it's Jackie Redmond again doing an interview with the War Raiders.
Yeah, and then Chad Gable, an American Made, come down there, and
he's like, "You think? Yeah, we know. It's like
okay,
we think you think you're a tag team? No. This is what a real tag team looks like."
Hold on, one sec, guys. We're in a. All right, charger. Will it reach? Maybe.
Maybe we'll see. If I can get it in where it's supposed to go.
Don't say it.
There we go. All right. Anyway, he's like, you guys think you should be ashamed of yourself. You think you guys are a tag team champions? No. This is what tag team champions look like, and referring to, what do they call themselves? The Dingledorfs, the two-headed brother idiots, the
Creed brothers.
Yeah, those guys. They don't do anything. Like, they're even less important than Otis and Tozawa and, help me out here. Otis, Tozawa, and Maxine were when they were with Chad Gable. They literally do nothing except prop him up. But the War Raiders just kind of like, if you want our titles, come and get them type thing. They walk off.
And he goes, you guys should be proud, or you guys shouldn't be proud for taking out a champion like JD McDonough.
Oh, right.
You guys aren't fit to wrestle him. He's always going to be better than... it's like, come on.
No, his usual bullshittery.
And then, he's like, all right, guys, this is it. I'm officially leaving.
Yeah, I'm going on a quest to conquer Lucha Libres.
And the dark arts.
Yeah. So
which again, everybody's talking, and I'm not going to throw everything into the hat because I'm going to try to stay as close to that fence. Not saying I don't want it, because I 150,000,000% do want it. But the dark arts, it's Aleister Black.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm not getting my hopes up, but I want it.
Yeah. But he says, when I come back, I want to see Ivy with that Intercontinental Championship, and I want to see you two, the Creed brothers, with tag team gold wrapped around your waist. And then he stomps off like the little shit stain that he is.
Yeah.
And they don't even really, like I said, they don't even get lines. They just stand there the entire time.
Yep.
And yet Seth walked to the ring. And then they cut backstage, which I don't, like you said, there was just a lot of weird cuts.
Yeah.
They showed Adam talking about how he had got one final
draft before the draft window ended, which was AJ Styles. And then Braun Breaker walks up and he's like, so, you like this AJ Styles guys? And he's like, yeah. He's like, okay. What about me? What about this Intercontinental Championship? What's next for me? Because you don't seem to give a damn about this title. And Pierce is like, I respect that title. I love that title, whatever. So Breaker's like, okay, so why don't we go to your office and talk about it?
And we never heard anything else.
Yeah. And I kind of agree with Breaker. Like, when was the fucking last time he had a shot at the title? When was the last time he defended it? I know you can always do the open challenges and stuff, but that's not really a thing anymore. No one really does that anymore. I wish somebody would. I like I said, those are my favorite kinds of champions. Ones out there defending it every single week, but
again, we're gonna cut back to Seth back in the ring, and you know what? As much as we've said, some of these people just recently have been spot on, and I know you've kind of heard some mixed reviews for me on here. I'm not going to speak for either one of them. Tafari over here has kind of always been against. But Seth's right when it comes to Roman. You've heard everybody close to... He's heard everybody close to him, his friends, his family. He's done the exact same thing to me.
Mm-hmm. He would have done the exact...
He would have done the exact same thing to me
if the roles were reversed. Obviously referring to the two stomps from last week, because they were talking. Because I think the announcers mentioned at some point that he's hurt. We don't know the extent of his injuries because no one will give a Paul Heyman won't tell us anything. But Seth comes out and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna tell you. Roman is hurt and he's hurt bad. He's not gonna tell you. Heyman's not going to tell you. WWE's not going to tell you. But I'm going to tell you. He's hurt, and he's hurt bad, because I'm the one who will hurt him.
Yep.
So, let's hope that's actually true, because we don't need another part-time champion.
Like I've said, it would have been nice if Roman would have come back and tried to be the good guy.
It's not going to happen.
But hold on, hear me out. Everyone was like, OTC, my tribal chief, all this. And you made it a point to the whole thing. What did you say?
They even, like I said, Drew McIntyre said it. Kevin Owens has said it. If he gets any title back, I don't care if it's the world title, I don't care if it's the Intercontinental, I don't care if it's the US, I don't care if it's the fucking tag team titles. He gets gold around his waist again, he's going to start doing the exact same shit that he did for 3 years before this, 4 years before this. And that's why I'm glad that, as far as I'm concerned, Bloodline is gone. It doesn't exist anymore.
And that's what a lot of people are saying. Solo is out for an indefinite amount of time.
No, I'm not even talking about that.
I know, but I'm saying Solo's out for an indefinite amount of time. They are pushing Jacob and
Jay.
No.
Oh, Tama?
Yeah. They're pushing them as a tag team. And I wasn't gonna bring that up because, like I said, it's more SmackDown.
Yeah, but still.
But still, you bringing up, the bloodline and all that, it's just as good to put it in here. We'll still probably talk about it.
Yeah,
on Friday.
More talking about it there, but all right. Does Sammy come out there
in a few minutes?
Yeah,
but he's talking about, how Sammy's to take care of his business. He's got a match for the elimination. He's got a match for the elimination chamber in a few weeks against Finn Balor.
Mm.
And then he calls Sammy down to the ring.
Wait, no, I thought that was what the match last night was for.
No.
Wasn't it?
Mm-mm.
Then what the fuck was that match for? I could have sworn that was for the Elimination Chamber.
Mm-mm. We only have one.
No, it's because CM Punk is now in the Elimination Chamber, I'm pretty sure.
He said he has one. Maybe they're talking about him. I don't know.
Well, he probably has a match against Finn Balor, but it's not for the Elimination Chamber.
I thought he said for the Elimination Chamber. But anyway. But he calls Sammy and he's like, yeah, I think I typed it in wrong because he said he's got elimination match. So I said it wrong. Seth has got a match against Finn.
Okay, that makes much more sense.
Seth has got a match against Finn, and he's got to take care of that business.
Yeah.
So Sammy needs to take care of
his business tonight against CM. Right.
Okay. So I'm sorry. Like I said, I tried something new with these notes, and they're kind of.
You're fine. I'm pretty sure.
I don't like how.
Yeah.
They're set.
The voice to text is kind of finicky sometimes.
Yeah.
But I had to re-edit stuff. I think I'm thinking I'm gonna have to just physically slow down and try to type as fast as I can.
Probably mute the TV sometimes too, especially during commercials. But anyway.
Yeah, anyway. So there was screw up number 1 for me.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a lot of screw ups. Shut up, Knight Rider. I don't need your crap. Anyway, it is 7:00.
Yeah.
Okay.
But we're almost done anyway.
Yeah. But we do have. So he calls Sammy down, and he basically is like, "You know I hate Punk. I know you hate Punk.
You know, CM Punk told you to your face last week, you're not on his level. You're not fit to lace his bootstraps. So you need to end CM Punk for good tonight."
Yeah, okay. I'm going to tell you how bad this actually is, because I just realized it did not fix this one.
No, it did not.
Punk, he said, is not rubble toothpaste.
That Punk has said he's not on his rubble toothpaste and that he needs to end the park for good.
So, that is how bad text to type is sometimes.
Yeah.
Or type...
Speech to text?
Yeah.
But then as Seth is walking out, CM Punk's music hits. They trade a few blows on the way out, but referees split them up.
Instantly! Like...
Yeah.
Like, and the thing is, nowhere did they keep trying to fight, nothing. No. Like, it was like, really? Like, we just did all that smack talking, and any other time...
It's hands blowing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but you gotta figure Seth knows that CM Punk has a match right now against Sami Zayn, and he wants Zayn to be the one to take him out. Blah blah blah. But anyway, obviously right after that we have Punk versus Sami. It was a pretty good back and forth.
Punk got him in the Anaconda Vice, and that was the good part.
Yeah.
Like Punk got him in the Anaconda Vice. And Sammy was struggling.
Yeah, he was struggling, but he got to the rope.
Yeah, he finally got to the rope, but he didn't. Again, one of Sammy's finest things is, we've said it about Kevin Owens, we said it about Seth, and Sammy is right in that boat.
You gotta kill him to put him down.
He's not just gonna give up.
No. I don't think I've ever seen him tap out. I mean, he probably has a time or two, but not in memory.
Yeah. So he got him in the Anaconda Vice. Exactly. Sammy struggled to get to the rope. They're trading blows back and forth.
Yeah.
He tried to get him with a couple Hulula kicks. He tried to get him with a couple
go to sleep.
Sammy
counters it twice, but a third and final time, he hits him with it, and just like it says, he's asleep. CM Punk gets... CM Punk gets the win with the go to sleep.
But we're gonna skip down here. We're gonna skip this part my rant for a minute.
Yeah.
Because I said that after that whole win thing, and they showed who was in the match.
Yeah.
So we're gonna jump back up to that.
Yeah.
But Sammy they shake hands in the middle of the ring.
Yeah. CM Punk like comes up and like holds his hand out, and Sammy's sort of glaring at him, like, obviously pissed off. But he gets up, they shake hands, and then Kevin Owens of all people. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think we were gonna see Kevin Owens for a long time.
Before you go down this rant, you want to hear something really funny about this?
What?
Yeah, he was holding his ribs. He had the bruise all around his eye with the cut. You could.
Oh yeah, like he was still very visibly fucked up. Like he attacked Sami Zayn just so we get that out there.
Everybody's always been interested in the shirts he wears.
I was not paying attention.
You want to know what shirt he had on?
What?
Sami Zayn forever.
Of course he does, because that's just Kevin Owens in a nutshell. But yeah, he attacks Sami Zayn from behind. He hits him with a package pile driver, and then he goes over into the corner. He's like huffing, puffing, holding onto the ropes, holding onto his ribs, and like I said, he's still like very visibly scarred and fucked up from when he went through that ladder. Mm-hmm. So like I said, I was not expecting to see Kevin Owens this week or on Friday, maybe not even next week, but here he fucking is.
But everybody is saying it is 100% storyline.
What? The attack? Obviously. Attack. Yeah, obviously. Everything is storyline. Except the injuries, but even some of those are. But
that one supposedly is. To sell it, they put the neck brace, they hauled Sammy out on a stretcher.
Yeah.
The whole thing out of the arena. So we're going to skip back up. Here is my thing, okay, guys? And I am sorry if I make people mad. But that in the same breath, kind of how you are with Logan Paul, I really don't care.
No.
I mean, if you're a fan of his, fair enough. But why in the hell does everybody else have to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match, but John Cena is handed everything on a silver platter? Again, this is my problem. John Cena is handed everything. Oh, it's his retirement year. I don't care. You know what I want? I don't want to see him get 17. I'd rather he got every 17 number stripped from him. John Cena is a waste of wrestling flesh. As a human being, fine. John Cena's great. But keep him off my television. Let him lose the Elimination Chamber match. And I will tell you, I will not cheer for him in the Elimination Chamber match. Y'all can sit there and go on your little rants. Oh, John Cena didn't win. And I'm going to be like, 100%.
Tell us how you really feel.
Because John Cena is never going to be a good wrestler. He's not been a good wrestler for whatever 20 years he's been a wrestler.
You done?
I could go on.
We know. We're already.
But okay, here's the point I'm trying to get to.
Oh, no, I get you, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't think he's gonna win, and I say that because he was handed this on a silver platter. He could win for all I fucking know, but I don't think he's going to win it, and I only say that because they already had him win. They already had him lose the Royal Rumble as number 2. And question, I forget how this works. Elimination Chamber only requires one pinfall, or is it elimination?
It's elimination. Pinfall. Each pinfall is an elimination.
I thought so. So
technically, by all figurative things, you have to get 5 eliminations.
Yeah, you have all 5 people have to be pinned type thing. I thought that's how it worked, because I remember seeing Kevin Owens and Logan Paul in the Elimination Chamber last year, or whatever year it was. But point being, I don't think he's gonna win it. I see him getting down to the final 2 with whoever the fuck else it is, because, like I said, he was down in the final 2 at the Royal Rumble. He lost the Royal Rumble, and then he's not gonna be here until the Royal Rumble. I don't see him
winning.
Mean
Elimination Chamber?
Yes, Elimination Chamber.
See, that's another thing. We don't even see this man until Elimination Chamber. Yeah. He's not going to come on TV. And here's another thing. And all you John Cena lovers out there, I'll flat out tell you, I don't want another Roman Reigns. I don't want another Brock Lesnar. I want a champion who's going to be there full time. And if John Cena cannot be there full time for 2 months to start off the year, screw you. You ain't getting crap.
Exactly.
Like I said, I don't think he's going to win the Elimination Chamber. I don't think he's going to get 17. That's just my opinion. Anyway,
now, there's kind of some breakdowns of some stories and stuff that are going on, and a little bit of rumors. Not really rumors, just kind of breakdown of stories, I guess. Drew McIntyre, we kind of talked about it at the Rumble one that we did.
Yeah.
That he was really upset.
With LA Knight.
Well, nobody seemed to know who it was. Everybody was thinking it might have been Logan Paul. It might have been Damian Priest. Come to find out, everyone is assuming it was LA Knight because quite a few people supposedly had a problem with LA Knight, but nobody's like ranting about it.
Yeah.
It's just Drew. Even the Bruce Pritchard, Nick Khan, Triple H,
the higher ups
are all like, dude, you're good. Don't.
Yeah.
You did what you needed to do in that ring.
Yeah, he got Logan Paul out of the way.
And again, it's all, and this is something a lot of people are saying too. And I'm defending LA Knight on this. It was Logan botching shit up. And if you watch, Logan was sitting there doing his little stuff, and they said he was supposed to be story. I don't know how much is true or not, but he was supposed to be more towards the ropes, so they weren't in the way of the Drew Priest thing that was happening in the middle of the ring. Logan was supposed to be further up in the ring.
But obviously he's in the center of the ring, so LA Knight gets
because
up.
he's a
he's a bitch. He's a waste
media hog.
Yeah.
He thinks he's
anyway, we're not gonna.
God gift TV.
So LA Knight obviously has to get up and start beating the shit out of him. Like, bitch, get out of the way. You're in the way of the shot. As Damian Priest is,
but everybody's blaming LA. The wrestlers are blaming Knight for it.
Yeah.
And I think the higher ups aren't blaming LA Knight. They're not even blaming Logan.
Yeah.
But everybody online is, at least from what I've seen, they're like, it was Logan who was screwing stuff up. But yet everybody's blaming Knight for it, but Knight was trying to correct the problem and do what he needed to do.
Yeah. Who could have guessed that, huh? Logan Paul fucking shit up. Anyway.
But, they are going to, the storyline originally, and it still is, going forward, the whole Drew Priest thing is the story going forward, the whole heat between them. Drew is like getting, I don't know why, it's just what everybody's talking, but Drew is getting all bent out of shape. He wants to go beat the hell out of LA Knight. And the higher ups are like, dude, no. This is the story. This is what we're going with. And Drew is throwing his little temper tantrum.
Why would he want to go after, sure. Okay, here's the thing. Even if LA Knight was 100% responsible for the botch, you still got eliminated. You still,
Priest still eliminated you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, even if you don't like LA Knight as a person, that doesn't change the story at all. I don't get it. Drew seems like he's being an asshat about it, but anyway.
He is. He's getting to where, from what I've understood, a lot of people are getting really, really tired of him really, really quick. Like, he is becoming a super jerk backstage.
I believe that.
Like, this entitlement that he does in the ring
is seeping into backstage.
Yes.
Yeah. But
and that's become the whole thing.
The only other thing we have for tonight is that Alexa has signed a 5-year deal, which good for her.
They got it, and you want to know? I know you won't. Well, no, you might know. It's been probably 5-6 years ago now. maybe longer. But you know who I found out negotiated her contract for her? Was Mojo Rawley. He used to be with Zack Ryder. They were the Hype Bros.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I remember those names.
But that is who helped negotiate her contract.
Wow.
He's like, he brought it up that this is my newest client. I just got her a 5-year deal. You know, blah, 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 whatever.
Good for her. I'm glad to see her back. I think she's going to do great things.
But again, that's the thing that a lot of people are talking about too, and I really didn't put it in there because my cyst was over and I didn't have...
Yeah, we were tasting MREs. They're bad. Don't try them.
Well, not even that. But I had to jump my time a little bit and kind of jump our times, and I had to spend time with her and talk to her. And I didn't have quite as time to watch as many videos, so I apologize for this one being a little maybe not as up to par as I like them.
Well, I just don't know that there was that much to go over.
Well, I'd probably find more that happened or backstage. Like, I didn't do any of the TikToks, or not TikToks, but the X, Twitter ones, because Cross is usually really active on that, and he's usually great to... Like, I want to get an X account just to follow Cross.
Yeah,
because he seems like he is just totally really cool in there, sending little videos of, like, I knew that was my boy when he's talking about Sammy like kicking somebody or whatever. I mean, he just seems like he has a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And like I said, if I did, it wouldn't be to follow like some of these influencers, whatever. It'd be to like watching some of these videos and getting some of these so I could pull them up myself.
Yeah.
Like the crosses and things like that. And Scarlett sometimes posts some on her stuff. But it would be